by the Contractor Center, providing building solutions for everyday challenges.
Alright, at 9:28 a.m. on this Friday morning, interrupting Tono Thomas's Consumer Hour to tell you listeners that the Firearms Narcotics Investigation Division, they launched an investigation, and in that investigation, as part of that investigation, they arrested a police inspector and 2 soldiers in connection to narcotics trafficking. We understand that cocaine may be involved. So a police inspector, an inspector of police, and 2 soldiers arrested as part of a narcotics probe, the probe being led by the Firearms Narcotics and Investigation Division of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, closing in on one of their own and 2 soldiers, and that investigation is ongoing as we speak. We have some more details, but we're just looking to verify certain aspects of it, but we'll have more later on, certainly in our newscast at midday. But the news right now is that a police inspector, 2 members of the JDF are under arrest after being held as part of a narcotics trafficking probe. We'll have more later on.
Said love Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizens, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video.
Yeah, so as they say in life, all men are honest until caught. And this inspector, I understand everything have to do with politics and all kind of things. But you see in life, if you do the right things, you won't get caught up in these things, As to me, this gonna happen to me because no guy can get me involved in all of these things. No coke business or no drugs business. Used to work at St. Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, and never get myself wind up in these things for various reasons because, you see, when you're from a certain background, you don't want to, anything happen, you don't want to shield your parents or your community by doing that, that's not good. So, that's why I just always keep myself circumspect. When I was stationed in St. Elizabeth, honestly, there was some cops, like one of them named Foreigner, Wayne Campbell, and then you have Ridley, and Ridley was no robber. Wayne Campbell, and then you have a guy named Domain Morgan, him living in Canada. I used to have to borrow, I used to borrow money from Morgan at times, You understand? And time the man I go up on the road for tea for me that Black River. And so now, sir, I'm not coming. Police, I tell you, man, I'm tell you straight up where them I go road go to. Me, through me is a coward them. I never go out there and get myself involved. So I be my hungry, eat my bola, drink my condensed milk. Yeah, man, I'm trying to guess who was the Prime Minister? Michael Manley. Yeah, man, my experience, the first time in my life, my experience hunger is when Michael Manley was Prime Minister in Jamaica. That's the only time I ever experienced hunger. Never experienced it growing up until I became a police officer. And even during then, still it never fazed me at no time for me to commit any crime or anything like that, to rob or anything like that, to go out there and shake down people, be me hungry and just steer the course. I just like that. Your character, your integrity is the most important thing. I see me, the only thing a man can say, boy, the man there informer, because me, I go to prison, I go thief, carry my gun and collect the money and everything. I tell police already, I'm say if you collect the money, but I think that me not go to prison with you, I have served with police officer who went to prison, didn't police thief ganjas Clarendon, and instead him testify against them, him keep him silent, end up in prison with them, lose him, but him pass away now, still in that policeman, I'm telling you. I see me, that's where I'll be totally different from me, because I am not going to any prison for no guy. No time, nowhere. It's not who is right, it's what is right. I was raised a certain way, so that morals, ethics, decency, truthfulness always stick with me. So, Jamaica woke up to the shocking news that 51-year-old police inspector Martin Walker of Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, has been arrested and charged after being caught with 5.8 kilograms, that's 12.5 pounds of cocaine, worth as much as US $100 million on the streets. So that means what them want to say that this can make this depending on the purity and market here. In all honesty, no coke 5 kilograms, almost 6K of coke can value $100 million. This I just said, although them I say depending on its purity and market tier. This is not a small breach. This is not a misunderstanding. This is not an administrative error. This is a major betrayal. And the country must understand that corruption is never about the singular corrupt cop. It is about the system that allows corruption to survive. So on January 6, 2026, the police, they receive certain intelligence, so them start to watch the man. When I go expound on it, then on January 8th, 2026, around 7:10 p.m., the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division conducted an intelligence-driven operation at Pine Bar, Moore Street, Kingston 4. The information received indicated that multiple vehicles at the location were actively involved in drug trafficking. All of these things that were going on, it's nothing to do with any drug trafficking per se, but is that the policeman, the inspector, it is his vehicle that had the drugs. 3 vehicles were identified. A red Kia, owned by a Jamaica Defence Force warrant officer. 2, a white step wagon owned by a mechanic. 3, a blue Toyota Tacoma 9358 LT belonged to Inspector Martin Walker. When officers requested to search all 3 vehicles, the JDF soldier and mechanic complied. Only one person refused, Inspector Martin Walker. I didn't know that they can refuse police searching a vehicle in Jamaica. I didn't know that at all. But apparently the inspector refuse. I didn't know that you could have refused that in Jamaica. So that refusal alone raised the red flag of guilt. As a police chief, I want to do that and say, oh, you have something to hide. If you never have nothing to hide on them thing, you just let them search a vehicle. The moment of confession, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Lisa Madden, we were constables together at Unspear. And I got to talk about our relationship. And you understand what I'm saying, because as time goes by, people grow. And you understand what I'm saying, everybody become their own self. And in our life, some people are going to be real and some people are going to be fake. If me and your friend, me and your friend for life. Nobody can change me from you. If you're a fraud, then you're a fraud. Period. I just saw it go. And a whole heap of people in our life and them things you're going to come across like that. Fraud. If me and your friend, if you want me in a distance, nobody can make me distance myself from you. Ross, me know say you're not a thief. Now, so if you're a thief now, you're totally different. Me, I make the world know say you're a thief. Me not defend thieving. Me not defend thief, period. I'm not keep friendly thieving police. But I saw it go. So Lisa Madden, she was called to the scene. On her arrival, the inspector didn't deny, argue or demand a lawyer. He said a few words that shook the operation to its core. Cocaine is inside my vehicle. In Jamaica, police officers have been arrested before. But really, if ever, does one calmly confess to having millions of dollars worth of cocaine in their possession? Well, maybe the inspector can say, look here, I find him, I'm a police, he can say, hey, look here, I find the cocaine and everything, or somebody give it to him or whatever. And he may not wait for clarity. I don't know why him excuse. If him can, you understand, if him can work around that. But it all depends on what him said to Lisa Madden. But hey, does one calmly confess to having millions of dollars worth of cocaine in their possession? That confession triggered immediate escalation and protocol. All three vehicles were secure and transported to FNID headquarters. Inside Walker's vehicle, officers found 5 rectangular parcels wrapped in masking tape and clear plastic containing a white powdery substance resembling cocaine. Estimated weight 5.8 kilograms, equal to 12.5 pounds. Also seized is Glock service pistol, 53 rounds of ammunition, 3 magazine, holster, police ID card, Samsung Galaxy Note 9. This is not casual corruption. This is not accidental possession. This is systemic infiltration by a member of the JCF by criminal networks. What this means for Jamaica? When a senior officer from CTAC, the branch specifically responsible for counterterrorism and organized crime, is caught trafficking drugs, it exposes criminal infiltration, systemic weakness, internal protection networks, corruption alliances. This is a kind of breach that destroys public trust. But more importantly, it endangers the lives of all good officers. Because once a corrupt officer is arrested, the criminals they work for will panic. They will kill witnesses, silence accomplices, or attempt retaliation. This is why good, decent, law-abiding policemen and women need support, not condemnation. Many Jamaicans misunderstand these operations. People think it is police fighting police. No. It is good policing eliminated bad police. Full stop. The FNID team deserve respect because they acted on intelligence. They did not hesitate. They did not show favoritism. They arrested one of their own. They protected the integrity of the force. This is what professionalism looks like. Jamaicans often say, police corrupt. But when police arrested their corrupt colleagues, the same people say, politics. We cannot have it both ways. So the broader problem, not one man. Walker did not wake up one morning and decide to enter drug trafficking. This level of involvement suggests he was working for a cartel. 2, he was trusted with major shipments. 3, he had protection. 4, he had been doing this for some time. Corruption at this level requires network, not individuals. It means someone supplied the drugs. Someone financed the operation. Someone expected delivery. Someone is now in panic. We must ask, how many more officers are involved? 2, 3, 4? And that question is what criminals fear the most. Young Jamaicans must understand, crime is not a career. Corruption always ends in disgrace. Drugs will destroy your life, no matter who you are. The uniform cannot save you if you betrayed. Inspector Walker is not the first, but he must be the last. The youth must know, no matter your position, no matter your badge, crime will catch you. What happened next? Walker has been handed over to the Alpha police lockup. Expect multiple charges under the Dangerous Drugs Act. Possible money laundering investigations, tracing of financial assets, phone extraction and digital forensic, international cooperation, possible DEA involvement, additional arrest connected to the soldier and mechanic. This case is far from finished. This is a defining moment for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. If handled properly, it restores confidence. If covered up, it destroys the force. But Jamaica must know this. For every corrupt officer, there are 1,000 honest ones. And those honest officers deserve our support, our respect and our protection. This message my audience need: truth, education, accountability, encouragement for a good police officer, and zero sympathy for the corrupt officers. I will say before, I will say again, no good deeds go unpunished. They will forgive, lift way to the officers them who arrested this man. And at first, based on how the injury was written, people thought that Lisa Madden was one of the suspects. When I saw it and people sent it to me, I was in disbelief when I read it. And I said, the Lisa Madden I know not doing to do this. I said something is wrong right here, until it was clarified later on. So I lift my hat to her. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.